Hello guys, I hope that you are all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today I am building a house. When do I not? But I was thinking of doing almost like two smaller houses. So listen, I was thinking it's gonna be a pretty basic shape. Like each house gets a back garden. Because I want my sim to still live on the same lot as his parents just because they're getting older. So I'm thinking this is what I'm gonna do. By the way, I don't have rent pack or anything. So it's for rent, I think is what it's called. So we're basically going to be building two duplicate houses, like a main play area. And I don't know. I just think my sim needs it. So I am going to make them fairly similar. I don't want them to be too different just because, well, probably should, so I don't know which house is which. So my sim's mother has just passed away. So I'm gonna make it to where he lives with his father and his father's mistress, with his seven siblings. I am gonna have to download MC Command Center again. Speaking of MC Command Center, I need cheats. Hey, sometimes it doesn't work. Oh, gosh, wait 1 second. Alright. If you are new here, hello. Sorry for this like terrible introduction. I swear I'm better than this. Um, I post videos like this a lot. Well, I guess maybe not like this one. I do post building videos a lot. So if that's something that's up your alley, please stay, please like, please subscribe, please comment. I love hearing from you guys. It literally makes my day to just hear, oh my gosh, you're doing so good. Like, or hey, you're doing good, but you could improve on XYZ. And I really, really do appreciate the feedback that I have been getting from you guys, or even just a hey or a first in the comments. I think it's kind of funny when people do first. I don't know why other people get mad when people put that in their comments. I think it's hilarious. I used to be that exact person who'd be like, first, first. So I don't know. I think it's funny. Um, I don't know. I also like constructive feedback. Constructive, not rude. Some people do not know the difference between that or inappropriate. I do not like inappropriate feedback. I had one the other day and I was completely baffled. So I'm gonna have to start monitoring what people are saying because I didn't realize that it happened until 3 days later. So I need to start like checking on my comments every single day. Um, because it was so inappropriate, guys. I'm not even joking. Like I sat there thinking, who raised you? Because if my mother ever saw me acting like that on the internet, I would have gotten my butt whooped. So when I'm saying whooped, I don't mean a little spank on the bottom. No, I mean whooped. My mom does not play. My mom stands on business. No. So I'm thinking, but anyway, so yeah. Leave comments. I appreciate them very, very much. And I don't know, they're kind of nice to read, especially after I've had a hard day at school. Just being like, oh my gosh, keep making videos. There's this one person who said, to keep making videos, and I just cried. I was having such a bad day that day, and it made my day. I, listen, sometimes that's all it takes. Because also there's days where I don't feel like I should be making videos anymore. I don't deserve to make videos anymore. Um, it's very, very difficult for me to find that balance, especially with school right now. I have three different projects, so uploading every single day has been rather difficult. Um, but I'm managing, and that's kind of my biggest thing. I think it would be easier if I had like an editor or something, but also I'm very particular about my editing. So like I know you guys don't really think I am, probably. I don't know. I mean, my editing does seem sporadic. But my goal is to keep as much content as possible because I found out that you guys appreciate when it's longer based videos. So now I'm sitting here like, personally, I would have deleted XYZ, but I know that people like XYZ, and so now I try to keep it more, a lot more, because before I was just cropping, cropping, cropping. Like everything. But now it's not. So at least there's that. Think about making this entrance back garden. I don't know yet. But anyway, so there's that. Told you guys about my engagement. If you don't know, I am engaged. Hooray, hooray. Uh, him and I have been together for, he literally just told me the other day too. Um, See, when I try to remember things, it doesn't work out. So, anyway, I was thinking about doing a rather big bedroom. I should say rather big, pretty average sized bedroom, a bathroom, and then just another bedroom. Pretty basic shape. This is going to be a very extremely skinny home, if you'll say. Um, I'm thinking the other one, I'm only going to have one bedroom. Make it look nicer. So I'm thinking, uh, bathroom, bedroom, bedroom. Um, there's a lot that I could do here. Trying to think of that. I know that it's like a son, but I also just killed off his mother. So I'm gonna have to figure out. He's only so I my oldest child. I sound like a sociopath. I put the mother into cardiac arrest because I had her see that her husband was cheating, and I kept having them argue. And the husband was loving it. He was very very happy. I thought he was going to die of laughter. Um, and she just started having a cardiac explosion as she was visiting one of her friends' houses. Um, that was an interesting thing. What should I say? So she died of a cardiac arrest there, and then my game literally just crashed because I just traveled. Very sensitive time for your game to crash. Um, so she had died of a cardiac explosion. Well, then I had to go back and kill her because of a cardiac explosion again, because I didn't want the reason to change in case later on I kind of look and I'm like, I don't remember her dying that way. So I had her die of a cardiac explosion, and she died in front of her kids. I wish that your Sims children would get negative mood buffs if they see their parents fighting. So that's at least my thought process. Sorry, I'm zoning. But anyway, sorry for the late upload, guys, if that does happen. Let's see. Okay, so I'm thinking, sorry, I'm kind of looking around, wondering, like, should I put this down? Should I put this down? So sorry if I go into like random moods of silence. I'm focusing, and it's a little rough. That's a-okay. It's a-okay, a-okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm zoning. I'm like, whoa. But here, let me find something to talk about. So, Ooh, that's pretty. I guess we'll talk about my Sims traumatic life. So his mother died in front of him. Whatever. Not special. Just saying. Terrible human being. Um, but his mother died of a cardiac explosion in front of him, and he didn't notice for like 5 seconds, and then he just started crying. It was a day. I was not happy. I was like, you're taking way too much time. But his dad was a child of famous people, of like the super rich and famous. So I was very, very, very shocked on how much their family had. I shouldn't say I was shocked, but I was more or less surprised on how little they had, not how much they had. Like I think they only had a half a million, and they had been rich. I mean, they'd been famous in my game for a very, very long time. So I was a little bit disappointed. I actually was planning on divorcing him because he took a lot of money. I know I sound like a psychopath, but I was planning on divorcing him because why not? Why not, right, guys? Like, he didn't have the dough that I was expecting. So he only had a half a million, which sucked. Like, put a damper on my mood, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, are you kidding? I was expecting to be like a 3 millionaire if I'm gonna be entirely honest. I don't know if in The Sims they cap how much outside Sims make so that way you don't marry them just for their money. Or if you do marry them, like you're not so well off, so well off. Although I feel like after you have 40,000 in The Sims, you're pretty set unless you buy a lavish mansion. Like, I usually have my Sims live pretty decent yet humble lives. Like, I don't have them splurge, I just have them work until they drop. And I'm not good at the whole rags to riches thing. I know some people are, not me. I'm terrible at rags to riches. I used to do it all the time, and then I realized how bad it was. And it was definitely a day when I found out how bad I was. I was like, are you kidding me? Am I really this bad? Because I always taken myself to be like fabulous at rags to riches. So it was a day because I just kept failing left and right. And I was like, I just don't get it. And I forget who it was, but they were like, maybe you're just not good at it. And I was like, you're right. I'm not. It was, I was already having a bad day that day. So to hear that I was bad at something that I thought I was so good at made me very, very, very upset. I was not a happy camper, and I remember being so mad at them. I just realized that he has many siblings. So I'm thinking his house is gonna be more like a visiting house for the kids. Like there might be one or two of them that live here, so I'm thinking bunk beds. Bunk beds in the Sims are bunk beds in the Sims are like amazing. They save me all the time. Like that's not even an over exaggeration. They are just amazing. And if you can get yourself um some beds and whatnot, you're pretty set, honestly. Some beds, some bunk beds. Because look, this tiny room fits 2 kids, a toy, some book bags. Sure I could get a couple skill building items in here. Like, I don't want to get a massive skill building item, but I could put like a violin here and this over here. I hope that still functions with the book bags. Like, it should. And then we can put down a rug, but we have 3 skill building items in there. Like, that is not bad. I want this. I think that would be really cool. I want to make this like a space type room or something. It's really dark, honestly. I like that. So he has way too many brothers for me to remember, if I'm gonna be entirely honest. I made the dad go a little wild. And I don't remember how many kids he has. Um, I don't want this to be his permanent house, so I don't want to add like too much, you know. I am gonna make the other house though where the parents pass away, and I guess the parent and the stepmother. In my last video, I was talking about how I wanted to make the stepmother like the kids. The kids do not like her. I don't know why they don't like her. They do not like her in any capacity. They will not talk to her. And if they do, it ends in an argument. I've never, and none of my Sims kids have an evil trait. I just want to put that out there. My kid will never be evil. But none of my Sims kids have an evil trait, so I have no clue what's going on. Um, I don't know if it's a glitch, could be, but they will not get along. And I'm kind of here. I'm like, yes, I hate her. I do think that he'd have more skill building stuff outside. I think that he'd be, because so as a little kid, he did a lot of like fine motor skills. So I kind of want to have that show inside of his house. So put up a nicer chess table with some chairs. And then we'll we are gonna have outdoor activities. Probably gonna be about, no, we'll put that elsewhere. We're gonna give him some gardening boxes because his mother was one of the conversationists. Yeah, that. Um, and so I want him to also be that or a similar career. I do think that this house is fine. Again, I'm not trying to make them cost a lot of money. This is supposed to be a temporary home. Um, like this is literally not supposed to be anything other than a quick fix for now until everyone dies, really. So until everyone gets out of my Sims way, basically. Um, I do. I don't know if you can kill kids. Because I kind of want to. I have too many kids, but I also. Alright, come on. Come on. So it's making me very mad. Whatever. But my Sims, kids, just there's so many of them, and I'm worried that the game will flag out if I keep all of them, which I know sounds terrible, but I'm like, well, should we keep them? Listen, it's The Sims. I don't know who hasn't killed off at least one or two Sims here and there. I mean, I killed off the mother intentionally the second time. The first time was not intentional. I was actually gonna have her have an affair too. And I went, wait a minute, that's perfect. Let's keep it. Do you think I want to do like a little bush, a little bush? I think that's quite ugly. To be fair, we're not going for cute. We're just gonna go for okay. So I'm thinking this one is gonna be where the side door is. Because I want to make it at least a little bit different. I was actually only planning on recording one house and then kind of went misperfection. So I could have a bathroom here, a bedroom, and a bedroom. That's perfect because then those living spaces. Okay, I actually like the shape of this house better. Plus, we got in an extra bedroom, which I'm not mad about. Okay, so then let's look. I gotta keep an eye on the time, or else I'll be uploading late. Speaking of which, I'm gonna need to end this here in a minute. So this is gonna be like the world's fastest. Okay, so just saying that, and then I changed it. I'm gonna do the bathroom, basically the exact same. I don't believe that they have any more infants. If they do, oh well, that's on them. They can figure it out. It's not on my sim. Okay, so kids room, some more bunk beds. We have some girls. We actually have quite a few girls. I think if I'm correct. I may be wrong. The bed. Where's it? Okay. I'm gonna just do a couple like this. Um, put down some paintings, please. Bam, 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 bam. Kind of do some clutter up on the wall. We can add a toy. Again, I think they have like 7 kids. I'm not exactly sure how much they have combined, if I'm going to be entirely honest. Gonna put in a violin just because we don't have a lot of room. And then we're gonna just do a runner. Nah, we'll give them a kind of nicer carpet. No, just do some carpets again. I mean, nothing too fancy. I'm gonna put. Actually, didn't know if this will become functional if I do that. So we're gonna put one. Ah, let's do. Listen. I don't know why. What? Why did the other one go away? I'm very confused. I'll go back. Don't worry. Hopefully my game isn't about to crash. Let's hope, guys. Just make it blue, I guess. I mean, who says blue's boy color, really? Just society, that's all. Um, so there's that. If I am correct, yeah, we'll make this into like a space room. So that's kind of cool. Let's see if there's a space rug. It's cool. No. Sorry, I was trying to figure out. We could do a toy chest that would save space. And then also, sorry, I'm thinking of skill building items. So just really perfect. I was like, how am I gonna do this? So then is there, yeah, let's get some posters up on the wall. Um, Perfection. And then let me see if there is a wallpaper. I wanted more like a space theme, but I think that's kind of nice too. It's simple. We'll do some carpet. I said I was gonna go like lightning speed, and now I'm taking my sweet old time. Like, I'm just really, to be fair, I feel like the kids' rooms are always harder for me because I want to make them have a good room and I want to like their room and I don't want them to be tense because the wallpaper isn't pretty. I don't care. I don't care if your wallpaper isn't pretty. I don't know. That's my personal opinion though. So the mistress has this bed, so I'm gonna give it back to her. Well, she's gonna be the wife soon. She is. Gonna have them get married soon. I do know that they have a toddler. So I am gonna put a race car. Nah. the toddler can suffer. I think they're not going to be a toddler much longer anyway. So at least there is that. Um, I'm not sure because that means I have to play matchmaker for all of my Sims children. That's going to be fun because boys, that a lot of kids. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say this man has more kids than a lot of people. So that I was gonna do a bad comparison because then I realized no, he in fact does not actually. Um, it just feels like it. But I think he has the same amount of kids as his father. Because if I'm correct, after his wife died, his father had two more kids and because my first original goal was to just have them have like one or two because she was an only child. And then I was like, no, let's have her just keep popping out kids. And then she wasn't aging at the same rate as him, which kind of made me mad. So then I had to age her up. It was a whole thing. I was not happy saying this like as if though I did this on a stream. By the way, guys, I do stream. It's the same tag. I just have it linked in my YouTube channel if you guys wanted to check that out. It's nothing too crazy though. I don't go on there enough to be like, hey, like I usually say when I'm gonna stream because it doesn't happen often enough for people to be like, oh, let's check out if she's streaming or not. No, I just it doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen very often because I'm so busy with school. I'm hoping one day I won't be, but with the rate school's going, not until I graduate. Because I wanted to do YouTube for an hour and then streaming for an hour. Well, then YouTube took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, and it's a mess. I mean, there is so much that I wanted to do with this channel that I haven't been able to. Like I wanted to do a charity stream and a charity fundraiser. But I just don't have time. I genuinely have no time. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this just because I'm gonna have them get married in their backyard. Sorry, I'm a terrible human being. I know. And then we're just gonna give them a jacuzzi. Why not? Ugh. So let's turn that off. Yep. Two houses. Two houses, guys. That's what it's gonna be called up in the gallery. Two houses. I think it's base game. So two houses, base game. Actually, I really like the photo they have for this. It makes me want to just steal it. Wait, can I? Can I just? Let's see. I mean, it might be a little blurry, not terrible. And then just in case, I mean, it looks fine, but just in case. Anyway, I hope that you all liked this video. I know it's a bit everywhere. I apologize for that. If you are new here, hello. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching. And I hope that you want to stick around, leave a like, subscribe, comment, chill out, hang out with us. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I'm so sorry that this is rushed. I am cutting it real close to upload time, and YouTube gets mad if I do not do upload time in time. So thank you all so much. Bye.